Hello people from the internet. So I am in my grandma's home. I'm not in my usual place and usual setting, and I'm doing this with my phone, so it's going to be wobbly. But welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hello people from the internet. So these last 3 days in Hamburg were awesome. We went to a musical from Mary Poppins and it was beautiful. The building it was in was huge and there were so many lights. I would just do like a little deer show of pictures because I didn't do any pictures because I didn't do any videos, sorry. And it was just so beautiful and the act was amazing. Just as amazing as the drilling coming from outside. So everything about it was spectacular. The music, the dancing, the acting, the little kids did an amazing job, and it was just, I recommend it a lot. The same day I was also with a few friends of mine. We met, we just took a walk in the park and things like that. I drank a lot of hot chocolate and a lot of lemonade because of the heat, because it's really warm in Germany, so I drank a lot of lemonade just to cool down a little bit. I think I had enough lemon to build a lemon tree in my stomach. And I also went to watch Mamma Mia 2, an amazing movie. I recommend it a lot. I mean, you could say it's not as good as the first one because the first one, I mean, it's Mamma Mia. Who can top that? Not even Mamma Mia 2 can top it. But I personally think it's a really good movie. I was a little bit confused as to who the daughter and who the mother is at the beginning, but then I kind of checked like, oh, that's how it goes. So it was kind of weird at the beginning because it was so confusing, but it's a really good movie, and I mean it's a must see because after all it's Mamma Mia. I mean, come on, it's Mamma Mia good. Then we went sightseeing, we saw a lot of things, we saw the city, and it was really nice, and I love Hamburg, every part of it. The buildings were amazing, and since like I don't have like cities and undergrounds and things like that where I live, so it was just like amazing to watch all these big buildings and everything. I mean, I know it because I'm in Germany like once a year, and I'm in Hamburg every X years. But still, it's like every time I'm just like amazed and stunned by everything you can see there and you can do there. I just love every part of Hamburg. Then we also went to an Ed Sheeran concert. I loved it. I mean, Ed Sheeran. Should this be the last thing I see? I want you to know it's enough for me. So let you are is all that I ever need. Oh, I'm in love. So in love. So in love. I'm in love. So it was amazing. I really loved every single part of it. After all the holiday comes to an end, we go shopping and looking for a few presents for the family, and we're taking a train in order to go to visit my grandparents, and I'm staying here for 2 weeks, and my mum is already gone. Well, then the last day comes. It was Thursday, and we need to take the train back to Göttingen. Well, to Göttingen, not back to Göttingen. But so we came there. We had the number. We looked at the screeny thingy to see where we have to go. It wasn't there, so we wanted to go to information, but there was a queue like 100 feet long, and yeah, just too many people, like 200 people and just a queue. So, but at least like at the beginning there were two girls that also wanted to go to Göttingen, so my mom like asked them, oh, so you have the same problem, blah blah blah, and they were like one of the next ones in the queue. So my mom went with them, and they just asked, yeah, blah blah blah, the train isn't on there, and turns out that the train got cancelled. And so we went in. We had to take like a number in order to get a new train ticket. But then my mom saw there were like 200 people before her that's like still needed, that also needed a new ticket, because all the Berlin trains got cancelled because there was a fire somewhere there in Berlin. So that was a little bit of a difficulty. And so my mom just said, okay, I don't care. She got a stamp like this got cancelled, and she's allowed to take the next train. There was a night train to Ostrich or something like that, that also stopped in Göttingen, where we needed to go. So we just ran to the train because it came in like 5 minutes. We went in right afterwards with all the other two girls without asking if we allowed to, because if we would have asked, they would say, no, you're not allowed to, and we would have to stay there and wait for the train in the next morning, and my mom had an appointment the next morning. So we went in, we sat down, and it was a nice ride. So after a while they had to check the tickets, and the woman, we had so much luck, she started way back then, like an hour afterwards. She came to us, probably everybody like, yeah, train got cancelled, train got cancelled, train got cancelled, and she was already like over that, like okay. She was already done with her life. So she came to us. Yeah, so my train got cancelled, but okay. Yeah, well, I heard the same story 100 times, but I don't even care anymore to tell you that what you're doing is wrong, so here you go. And she continued to walk. Like, she didn't even care anymore. She was like, yeah, whatever, bye. So that's it, the 3.5 days in Hamburg. I hope you liked these kind of story time, and see ya in the next video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and maybe leave a comment of like your coolest holidays and your craziest stories, and or maybe just what you did the last 3 days. Love ya!